Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. MB of MB here, y'all. Today we're going to unbox and review the DD Audio Redline RL-PSW 10. This is their entry-level woofer. Well, one step above their truly entry-level, which is the Redline series. And here's the take on it. Something I'm going to tell you at the end of the video. But let's unbox it right quick. All right. Now, you know I have several brands that I like. DD is my favorite. It's what I run personally, if that means anything to you. We got the parameters on the back of the box. We'll simply say this is a 10-inch woofer. RMS is 400 watts. Peak power is 800. It has a 2-inch voice coil. The diameter of the piston, where the membrane is moving, is 8 inches. The FS is 38. That's very, very low for an entry-level subwoofer. QMS high, which lets you know it has a great. Its spider and its surround is able to vastly exceed the X-Max, which is on this woofer is 13 millimeters. The frame outer diameter is 10 inches. The frame outer diameter with the gasket is 10.15 inches. The sensitivity, I told you, all DD subwoofers have very high sensitivity. They're very, very efficient woofers. The sensitivity on this woofer is 85, which means for a certain given amount of power, you're going to get a lot more output that you would get from other competitors. The displacement of this 0.06. It's nice. It enables you to use a lot of them without having such a big displacement. A port enclosure is recommended between 1.25 to 1.5 cubes. Nice, nice. So it comes wrapped in styrofoam, helping the woofer get to you safely. And in plastic, as my wife states, so that it can't get, if the box gets wet, the subwoofer won't get wet. So let's start from the bottom up, because a house needs a foundation before you get to the top, all right? So we see that we have a nice big vent. That's a nice big pole vent. There's no vents along the pole, which is what you would find on DD's larger subwoofers, especially the hand-built ones. But this vent is adequate enough to supply cooling to the inside of the outside of the former. Okay, keep the pole cool. We have a nice bump back plate to help with the excursion a little bit, so it doesn't bottom out. Dual magnet slugs. Looks to be 1 inch in height. A top plate. I wish I could get my caliper out next time. It looks like to be at least 10 millimeters. No, I don't have a caliper. I think it's upstairs, baby. 10 millimeters top plate or more, might be 12. For sure it's a 1/4 inch. For sure it's a 1/4 inch top plate. No, they didn't spend a lot of money on the basket design. There are a lot of people, this is just a stamp basket. It's nothing special there. Vents along the bottom of the basket to help bring as air is moving back and forth to keep the coil cool. The spider is glued down. It does not have the normal spider that you see on most entry-level subwoofers. This is where we get to the heart of the matter. The soft parts are all DD. It's built to DX standards. The cone is a non-pressed pepper cone. Very, very stiff. But that's not really something that DD is exacting standards. The spider, this tall, narrow surround, and the materials and the glue that is used to adhere the surround to the spider, to the cone, is all DD. The voice coil is all DD. The former is all DD. The tightness in the gap it's going to be all DD. So this is the entry-level driver. They have another series that's the step below. This is the RL-PSW. So it's in the power reference series. DD subwoofers are very conservative rated. Even though it says 400 watts RMS, 800 watts peak, I would say this is 500 watts RMS, 1,000 watts peak, easily, particularly if you're using good clean power. The tensor leads are glued and sewn into the spider. It looks to have a single layer spider that is linear roll. The tensor leads look to take, I would say, 12 gauge wire. They could have done a little better on this, but like I say, this is a no frills, no cost. This is the entry level. This is a budget subwoofer with DD's heart. I'm personally gonna see what it sounds like, but I got some good news for you that I said I was gonna say at the end of this video, and now it's time to say it. Josh has heard your remarks. No longer will you have to find a DD dealer to get some DD products. The PSW series and the Redline series are now being sold directly to customer. I would do a stand-on video on that as well. You can now buy the DD Redline series subwoofers and possibly more products. But I know the Redline and the PSW line are being sold directly to you from the website. You no longer have to find a dealer. I'm hoping that in the future we can get him to release either the 600 series or the 700 series. Or maybe, if God is gracious to us, we get both of them released, the 600 and the 700 series, to be sold directly to a consumer. But that's not happening right now. Right now, the only thing that's being sold directly to the customer, no dealer needed, is the Redline series and the PSW series. Very affordable. This subwoofer is $189. It is comparable to Sundown's E series, CT Sound Strato series. Where else can we go? Scar SVR series. Where else can we go? We ain't go further than that. Because with DD, you don't get the same motor on every different basket. You just increase the basket size. No, as you increase the size of the basket, the woofer looks different as you go up. Things get larger besides the basket. He doesn't just use a clone and often by increasing the cone area and offering that to you as well. Nah, he gives you something for your money. But now he has brought the price down to no one is believing what he has done. And it's going to shake up a lot of, it's going to cause some manufacturers to get scared, because if he is releasing his entry-level subs now, and arguably, I know just for my channel, I can say what I want. People always say, man, if Tupac had never been killed, man, wouldn't have been a lot of rappers out today that are very popular today. Well, if DD would have released their entry-level subs, or sold a lot of subs directly to consumer back in the early 2000s, there'll be a lot of car manufacturers that you know of today that would not be, they would have never seen the light of day. So the industry needs to wake up and take note. Josh ain't playing. They're here, direct to customer, entry level, Redline and PSW series. Go to your digital design. You'll find the link inside the description of this video. And as always, if you like what's going on this channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay.